Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the next topic of our chapter number 6, the diversification into the productive activities. Our chapter number 6 is the rural development, in which we have studied some another topics also. This is the another one topic, the fourth one topic of the chapter number 6, the diversification into the productive activities. It means we will discuss under this concept about the diversification of agriculture and the activities which are mainly related to the diversification of agriculture. So initially, first of all, we will discuss here about the concept of the agriculture diversification. The meaning and the significance is there. Diversification means to diversify the activities, to increase the activities, to extend or to include more activities into the scope of a particular thing. So agriculture diversification means increasing the activities, supportive activities into the agriculture. It can also be related to the change in the cropping pattern so that the production of the agriculture can also be increased, as well as it is also related to the shifting of the workforce from agriculture to the another services, supporting services like the livestock, fisheries, non-agriculture sector. So now the question arises, why there is a requirement of the diversification of agriculture? Due to which reason we can say there should be the agriculture diversification should be done. There are some basic reasons. What are that? We will discuss about that. The first one basic reason is there that there is a greater risk in depending exclusively on farming for livelihood. As we already know that the major of the rural public is depending upon the agriculture, and agriculture is entirely uncertain, which is mainly depend upon the nature. So if the farmer will depend only on the farming or agriculture for the livelihood, for the survival, then it will lead to the greater risk. So that's why in order to remove or in order to reduce that risk, there is a requirement of agriculture diversification. After that, we can say it is not only necessary for the reduction of the risk, we can say, but it is also required for the providing the productive sustainable livelihood options to the rural people. इट मीन्स वी कैन से कि डाइवर्सिफिकेशन सिर्फ इसलिए जरूरी नहीं है कि उससे एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर के रिस्क को रिड्यूस किया जाए, बट वो इसलिए भी जरूरी है that you just the rural people will be able to get that kind of source of earning which is productive, which is sustained, we can say. After that, the third one term is there that most of the, we can say the most of the agriculture employment activities are mainly related to the kharif season, but on the opposite in the rabi season what happened, rabi season mein kya hota hai, all the areas in which there are the lack of the irrigation facilities, it is so much difficult for the people of the rural areas that they are not able to get the employment. So it is also required expansion of the agriculture activities so that the people will be able to get the gainful employment and they will be able to get the high level of income in order to remove the poverty. So these were the basic reasons for which we can say there is a requirement of the agriculture diversification. There is a need to focus on the supportive service, non-farming employment, or the so many another alternatives which can be arised for the rural people so that they will be able to generate more income. So after studying about the basic requirement, we will study about the different kinds of diversifying activity of the agriculture, in which we can say the non-farm employment will be included, the animal husbandries will be included, the horticultures will be included, fisheries will be included. Okay, as well as one more point is there, that role of IT. So under the head of the concept of the agriculture diversification, we will discuss about the 5 further activities which is mainly related to the diversification of agriculture. The first one is the role of non-farm employment in promoting rural diversification. We know very well कि जो हमारा एग्रीकल्चर है दैट इज ऑलरेडी ओवर क्राउडेड, कि उसमें ऑलरेडी हमारी मेजर प्रोपोर्शन जो है लेबर फोर्स का वो एग्रीकल्चर पर डिपेंड है. So there is a basic requirement in order to find out the employment opportunities in the another activities rather than the agriculture. और मेजोरिटी में जो हमारी रूरल वुमेन है वो भी क्या है, एग्रीकल्चर पे डिपेंड है. सो और जनरली मेल पीपल क्या करते हैं, दे जस्ट ट्राई टू गेट द वर्क इन द नॉन फार्म एम्प्लॉयमेंट. सो as well as along with the men in the today's time period, women are also going to check the work in the non-farm job. So simply here there is a proper non-farming activities are important. What are the reason or the sub-sectors we can say ki which kind of the activities are included in the non-farming activities, non-farming employment? We will discuss about that. There are mainly two activities or the two sectors are there. The first one is there, that is the dynamic. Dynamic refers to, we can say, the healthy, that permit the healthy growth. एक ऐसा सेक्टर जिससे अल्टीमेटली जो ग्रोथ हो रही है वो लोगों की ग्रोथ बहुत अच्छे लेवल पे होगी, जैसे कि एग्रो प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्रीज, फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्रीज, लेदर इंडस्ट्रीज, टूरिज्म. ऑन द अपोजिट साइड कुछ ऐसी नॉन फार्मिंग एक्टिविटीज भी हैं जिनमें ग्रोथ इतनी ज्यादा नहीं होती, दे आर हैविंग द लो लेवल ऑफ इनकम. पोटेंशियल तो है उनमें कि उनको डेवलप किया जा सकता है, बट देयर इज अ लैक ऑफ द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज देयर. और जैसे कि ये छोटी मोटी होम बेस्ड इंडस्ट्रीज होगी, हैंडलूम, क्राफ्ट. सो दीज काइंड्स ऑफ द एक्टिविटीज आर इंक्लूडेड इन द नॉन फार्मिंग एक्टिविटीज. Our next one concept related to the agriculture diversification, that is the animal husbandry. Animal husbandry. Simply here we will discuss about that what is the, in India simply the thing is there, which kind of the system is going on. Farming community uses the mixed cropping livestock farming system, कि वो क्या करते हैं, क्रॉप्स भी जनरेट करते हैं एज वेल एज लाइव स्टॉक को भी साथ में सेटअप करते हैं, लाइक द कैटल्स, गोट्स, फॉल्स, वी कैन से, with the help of which they just produce the different kinds of things. These are also the different kinds of activity, important activity which is used for the diversification. And what are the benefits of it? कि लाइव स्टॉक प्रोडक्शन क्या है, वो क्या करता है, एक इनकम की स्टेबिलिटी को प्रोवाइड कर देता है. फूड सिक्योरिटी इज देयर, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सिस्टम, फ्यूल, न्यूट्रिशन फैमिली के लिए, विदाउट द डिस्टर्बेंस अमंग द डिफरेंट रेस्ट वन फूड प्रोड्यूसिंग एक्टिविटीज, की बाकी किसी भी एक्टिविटीज में कोई प्रॉब्लम ना होते हुए इस तरीके से वो क्या करते हैं, that with the help of the animal husbandries they can get the so many kinds of things. As well as in the today's time period we can say कि जो लाइव स्टॉक सेक्टर है वो नो डाउट दे आर जस्ट प्रोवाइडिंग द लाइवलीहुड टू द 70 मिलियन स्मॉल एंड मार्जिनल फार्मर इंक्लूडिंग लैंडलेस लेबरर्स, कि बहुत से लोगों को वो क्या कर रहे हैं, दे आर जस्ट प्रोवाइडिंग द बेनिफिट्स. एज वेल एज ए सिग्निफिकेंट नंबर ऑफ वुमेन ऑल्सो फाइंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट इन द लाइव स्टॉक सेक्टर, की बहुत सी फीमेल्स भी ऐसी हैं जिन्हें इस चीज में वर्क मिल सका है. Okay, so, and we can also see these things with the help of the pie chart, that the distribution of the livestock is given in India, that in India which kind of the livestock is maintained. Poultry farm are 58% here, 24% are cattle and buffaloes, goats are 15%, pigs are 1%, and rest one are 1% also. So India may means the measures, we can say what are the different measures there with the help of which we can get the information regarding the how to increase in the livestock productivity, कि इंडिया में कौन से ऐसे मेजर्स अडॉप्ट किए जाएंगे जिसकी हेल्प से जो प्रोडक्टिविटी है उसको इंक्रीज किया जा सके. इंडिया में 300 मिलियन कैटल्स हैं, इंक्लूडिंग 108 बफेलोज हैं. इन टर्म्स ऑफ दीज नंबर्स वी कैन से कि हमारी इकोनॉमी के अंदर जो लाइव स्टॉक पॉपुलेशन है दैट इज सो मच इम्प्रेसिव, बट इसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी बहुत कम है एज कंपेयर टू द रेस्ट वन ऑफ कंट्रीज. तो व्हाट इज द विच काइंड ऑफ द measures can be adopted by the Indian economy in order to get the improvement in the livestock. So simply here, it requires improved technology. इसमें बहुत अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी यूज की जाए, अच्छी ब्रीड्स को सेटअप किया जाए, एनिमल्स की केयर की जाए, प्रॉपर क्रेडिट फैसिलिटीज दी जाए फार्मर्स को, स्मॉल फार्मर्स को, सो दैट दे विल बी एबल टू गेट ए सस्टेनेबल लाइवलीहुड थ्रू द लाइवस्टॉक ऑप्शन. Then what was the performance of the Indian dairy sector? कि डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स में इंडिया की क्या परफॉर्मेंस रही है? नो डाउट मिल्क प्रोडक्शन जो है इंडिया का एज कंपेयर टू द प्रीवियस टाइम इट हैज बीन इंक्रीज्ड बाय 8 times between the 1951 to 2014, and mainly this has been implemented due to the Operation Flood. Operation Flood क्या था? That was a system which was mainly set up in the Gujarat also, like as like a cooperative society. उसमें mainly क्या किया गया कि जितने भी farmers थे वो सभी अपना milk जो था वो जितना भी वो प्रोड्यूस करते थे उसे इकट्ठा किया जाता था एज पर द डिफरेंट ग्रेडिंग, जो मिल्क की क्वालिटी के बेस पे उसे ग्रेड दिया जाता था. देन इट इज प्रोसेस्ड, फर्दर वर्क हैज बीन डन, एंड इसको अर्बन सेंटर में मार्केटिंग के थ्रू भेजा जाता था थ्रू द हेल्प ऑफ द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी. ओके, सो द वर्क वाज गोइंग ऑन विद द हेल्प ऑफ द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी. तो गुजरात स्टेट में एक ऐसी स्पेसिफिक इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हुई थी मिल्क कोऑपरेटिव्स की, जिसने ओवरऑल it has implemented in so many states also, but Gujarat में जो एक overall output आया था that was so much great. So with the help of these kinds of system, farmers को क्या benefit मिलता है? उनको उनके product का एक fair price मिल जाता है, as well as कि urban areas के अंदर, urban market के अंदर income जो है वो भी generate हो जाती है with the help of supply of milk. After that